बार। वाओ मम्मा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा,
रानी इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील टीएमटी से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील टीएमटी बार एकदम सॉलिड।
प्यास बुझाए, ठंडक लाए, सबको भाए जीरा से। MTH का जलजीरा जीरा से।
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MTH।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
अगर मैं जेनजी की भाषा को बोरो करूं, then I will have to say मोदी जी clocked it and provided a legislative solution.
आपको समझ ना आए तो आप घर जाके गूगल पे आप सर्च कर लेना ये क्या नारा है। वो नारा देते थे वास्ते गुने हुइयां, और वो नारा देते थे इतने प्यार से, इतनी खूबसूरत तरीके से इस्तीफा मांगते थे। कहते थे जब आपसे इस्तीफा भी मांगते थे तो कहते थे कुचू पुचू इस्तीफा दे दो, आज हमारा जन्मदिन है।
विपक्ष के आंदोलन को एक समराइज करना चाहूंगा मैं जेनजी के भाषा में। 37 दिन तक तो ये जंतर मंतर नहीं गए, तो इनको MIA हो गया। MIA क्या है? MIA मिसिंग इन एक्शन। तो 37 दिन तक हमने कुछ नहीं किया, तो कुछ तो करना चाहिए। जंतर मंतर तो नहीं जा सकते, तो हम जाते हैं प्रधानमंत्री जी के आवास के सामने और वहां पर जाके आंदोलन करते हैं।
So these are the three categories: student, idiot, and andhbhakt who follows the idiot. Now,
प्रश्न है कि खंड 2 से 5 विधेयकांग बने, जो सदस्य के पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष हुआ। खंड 2 से 5 विधेयकांग बना। प्रश्न ये कि खंड 1 अधिनियम सूत्र और विधेयक का पूरा नाम विधेयकांग बने, जो सदस्य के पक्ष में हाँ गए, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना गए। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष हुआ।
को पावर्ड बाय क्रिस्टल क्रॉप प्रोटेक्शन, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच, लस्सी और छाछ।
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो, मिलाओ और खाओ।
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है, सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
प्यास बुझाए, ठंडक लाए, सबको भाए जीरा से। MTH का जलजीरा जीरा से।
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MTH।
रानी इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील टीएमटी से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील टीएमटी बार एकदम सॉलिड।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मम्मा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा,
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है। स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और परेशान, अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
We're going to hit them very hard. I mean, I can actually say that because in that, there's very little they can do about it. It was a different group than we're dealing with. They've already apologized. but, you know, we got to smack them a little bit.
The United States has launched airstrikes on Iran hours after President Donald Trump warned Tehran of a strong military response. The strikes mark the first major American attack since Trump paused the bombing campaign last week. Trump had earlier vowed to hit Iran very hard after an Iranian missile attack on an American base in Jordan. Within hours, US forces launched retaliatory strikes, escalating tensions across the Middle East.
We can hit them very hard. I mean, I can actually say that because there's very little they can do about it. It was a different group than we're dealing with. They've already apologized. But, you know, we got to smack them a little bit. Yeah, I think more so that, yeah, because it was another smaller event. But no, they sent 8,000 mile-an-hour missiles at us. And
from Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Hi there, good evening to the Thursday edition of This Is Exclusive, in which we are going to focus on what's happening in Pak-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The situation there is becoming worse and the clashes have intensified, and with those clashes, the atrocities being committed by the Pakistani forces are also getting one notch up. We have seen pictures of victims as young as children being hit, women being chased, and protesters, particularly students, being targeted with gunshot wounds, some of them dying. And that's the situation on the ground, and that's our prime time focus. Let's begin with the headlines. Vande Mataram bill passed in the Lok Sabha amid sloganeering by opposition. The bill passed in both the houses now. Union Minister Jitendra Singh details provisions of anti-paper leak bill in the Rajya Sabha. Government assures justice will now be served in 5 months. After Republic's 3-state investigation on FCRA files, bill set to be tabled in the Parliament next week. Controversy over Hockey India's new saffron jersey launch. Congress goes after saffron again, targets Hockey India now. India shines at Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Neeraj Chopra qualifies for the final with best throw of 79.61 meters. And failed Field Marshal Asim Munir's army massacres innocent civilians in POK. Unarmed protesters attacked. All right, friends, the outrage is mounting over the crackdown in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir by the Pakistani Armed Forces, which is intensifying, with the Joint Awami Action Committee, or the JAC, the body spearheading the protests, claiming that more than 40 civilians have been killed and hundreds injured during protests demanding basic rights, even as Islamabad rejects the allegations and hardens its stance. The unrest has now spread beyond POJK, with students, lawyers, and rights activists staging solidarity demonstrations in Islamabad. While Pakistan's defense minister has ruled out dialogue, describing the protesters as enemies akin to India. We have more videos, in fact, coming out of those territories, and they present a very grim picture of what's happening really on the ground. Okay, Zeenat is in fact joining us live, our Srinagar bureau chief, for more on this, because the kind of atrocities that are taking place in Pak-occupied Jammu and Kashmir have had a strong sentiment of revulsion on the ground. In fact, many of the leaders in the valley have called for Pakistan army to exercise restraint and not pursue violence in a manner that leads to death of protesters. Zeenat, coming to you for more on this. We have heard Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti come out and strongly protest what Pakistan forces are doing, or Pakistan armed forces are doing in Pak-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Does it stop there, or you think that we can have protests in support of the Kashmiri brothers and sisters on that side of line of control in Srinagar as well?
Yeah, as far as this part of the Kashmir Valley is concerned, we are seeing that the leaders are issuing this statement, asking for the restraints because there are the human rights violations that are taking place. Yesterday, when the Farooq Abdullah was talking to the press, there he mentioned that the human rights groups that are with the United Nations, they should visit to these places and talk to the people. Meanwhile, we are seeing an anger that is rising against the regime in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. They are demanding the basic rights or the basic needs, be it of the electricity, be it of the jobs, be it the subsidy in the flour, wheat flour or other things, the basic demands which any regime provides to the citizens of the country. But against that, we are seeing the firing, the people are getting killed, hundreds of people have been injured. Even today, the one of the ambulance were targeted that we are showing you here in the visuals, that they too, that tells you that how the Pakistan is behaving towards the citizens. Although there has been a bigger demand, which is again which becomes a point of discussions even in the Kashmir Valley, because they are there. The reservation of around 12 seats are there in the Legislative Assembly. The people demand that needs to be abolished, because the reservation thing or the reserved seats does not belong to the people, or they have now no right and does not have any concern as far as the particular region is concerned. So they were demanding that the abolition should take place. There have been the firing, there have been a kind of a massacre that has been going, and the Pakistan administration is completely watching everything as a mute spectator.
Right.
As far as the PDP here is concerned, because PDP is one of the parties that has always been talking about opening the roads, connecting people, talking to the neighbors. They have been having the line of Pakistan in Jammu and Kashmir.
Right.
But yesterday, while Mehbooba Mufti was delivering a press conference, there also she was talking, off the record, she was talking that this should not have happened, because ultimately they were all the...
All right, Zeenat, stay with us. We have General D.P. Pandey joining us live for more on this. He has been a commander. He has been a commander in Kashmir, and he's joining us live from New Delhi. Very good evening and welcome, General Pandey. Thank you for joining us in this broadcast. And, we have seen these protests going on for over a month now, but particularly in the last 24 hours, the intensity has really got amplified, and we are seeing the Pakistani armed forces hitting back with double force. So we have seen Pakistani armed forces firing at young protesters. We have seen them chasing and hitting even women. Where is it heading to?
Firstly, Abhishek, thank you for having me over, and it was very nice to see Zeenat on the screen, because she was with me and a great reporter, done extremely well to cover Jammu and Kashmir in extremely challenging times, and she's a great patriot. I just want to say a couple of things. It's very, very strange that unarmed, there is no firing from the civilian side. The terror activities have not started from this set of protesters till now. And the kind of response and the killings which have been done is something very amazing. And the most important, you imagine the statement of Shehbaz Sharif that that armed groups are there on the fighting. There is not it is all figment of imagination. There has not been one single soldier or a policeman who's been killed or injured in this entire thing. It is just a unilateral one-way force application of a people who wanted nothing much but fuel, food and certain degree of freedom to be able to work for themselves. And what is also very surprising is the silence and twisting and mischievous kind of a reporting from the world all over on this event which is happening in the occupied territories of Jammu and Kashmir by Pakistan. And my heart really goes out. And what is extremely very amazing is that those people who wanted to have talks, who wanted to join Pakistan, who have got that Aman ki tamasha kind of a mentality, are absolutely lip-sealed, silent, because they know, and that is a reflection on their mental orientation towards the Pakistani establishment and not towards the Kashmiris or the Mirpuris or people from Gilgit-Baltistan who are under fire. So this entire episode has been exposing that Pakistan military, which is supposed to be a professional force, Pakistan Armed Forces, are actually a force which can actually suppress who are unarmed civilians, women, old men, and the youth who are not carrying weapon onto the streets. And they yesterday's poll which happened, I am sure you must have seen the videos in which the ballot papers were being stamped away, and suddenly somebody came about to say 6 lakh votes have been cast by the evening. He had possibly got the information from the social media again.
Yeah.
The videos which I have been receiving on my variety of my channel from so many sources are showing very clearly that Pakistan military, armed forces, security forces in their own vehicle are dropping civilians carrying weapons and arms. The scenes which are emerging from the streets where you're seeing lying, the vehicles lying on the streets, everything, and bodies lying on the street is something shocking. But do I believe that Pakistan Army and security forces are incapable of doing it? I don't think so. You're seeing what is happening in Balochistan or areas of Pashtun, where they are using aircrafts, gunships and artillery to kill people. Of course, the peaceful. And one line I just wanted to add here is this movement as of now has been very, very peaceful from the side of the people on the street, where they have not picked up the weapon. What will happen when the weapon is picked up by these people? We can well imagine what is going to happen.
That's a very important distinction you make, General Pandey, that these protests have been peaceful and that the Pakistani armed forces have been firing and killing those peaceful protesters with very legitimate demands, and particularly when they compare themselves with their brothers and sisters across the line of control or this side of LOC, they realize how they have been shortchanged for the intemperance of some, if I could say. Thank you so much, General Pandey, for joining us on this broadcast with that perspective on Pak-occupied Jammu and Kashmir incidents. Moving on for now, we'll keep focus on that story nevertheless. But for now, moving on. Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, her comments on IIT Madras Director V. Kamakoti while participating in the anti-paper leak exam bill debate in the Lok Sabha yesterday has elicited a strong reaction from the community of academics in the country. V. Kamakoti is a member of the new task force on exam reforms, and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra had called him or suggested that he is a Gaumutra expert. Now, the academics from over 200 universities, essentially vice chancellors, former vice chancellors, professors, they have come together and in an open letter condemned Priyanka Vadra for her comments that undermined the credentials of a distinguished scientist. Let's first listen to what Priyanka Gandhi Vadra had said in the Lok Sabha, and then I have a guest on the other side.
इस नई कमेटी में तो एक एक्स आईबी चीफ, अरे बात फिर चिल्ल रही है, एक एक्स आईबी चीफ, एक आईटी कंपनी के मालिक और एक गौमूत्र के विशेषज्ञ भी हैं। इन्हें शिक्षा के बारे में क्या पता जी? सच है। इस नई कमेटी में तो एक एक्स आईबी चीफ, अरे बात फिर चिल्ल रही है, एक एक्स आईबी चीफ, एक आईटी कंपनी के मालिक और एक गौमूत्र के विशेषज्ञ भी हैं।
All right, that was obviously sarcasm, but political, laced with the political ideology, and that's why it seems political rhetoric and sarcasm coming together to hit a very noted and respected computer scientist of the country, someone who has been at the helm of not only shepherding India's startup ecosystem from IIT Madras, but someone who has been associated with the rollout of India's indigenous 6G technology, among other things. Joining us for a quick response on this is Dr. Ashok Kumar. He is Vice Chancellor of the Sports University of Haryana, and he is former Director General of Police of Uttarakhand. He is joining us live from Sonipat, from the campus of the university. Very good evening to you, Mr. Kumar. And the fact that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra made those comments, this is clearly aimed at trying to embrace the academic community of the country. How do you see this?
See, I see it like this. Mr. Kamakoti is a highly celebrated scientist, engineer. He has done his post-graduation and PhD from IIT Madras. IIT Chennai is one of the highest ranking institutes of the country. In last 10 years, it has been always in top 2 or top 3 institutions of the country. He has been director there for last 4 years. He has designed the country's indigenous microprocessor, Shakti, which is being used on all defense installations. So whatever the individual feelings be about a person, but openly degrading such a celebrated scientist is, I think, not called for. This is what I would say.
Okay, and these all 215 chancellors, vice chancellors and academics coming together, I believe you are one of them. What's your message to the likes of Priyanka Vadra who make these kind of comments? Do you want them to desist from doing it in future?
Yes, this is my request, that before making a comment against an educationist or director or vice chancellor or anybody for that matter, we should go into the depth of the things. Maybe it is his personal belief whether he believes in Gomutra advantages or not. But that does not, decrease his value about as a scientist, as a director, as an engineer. We should see his credentials. He's been given Padma Shri for this big job which he has done, designing an indigenous microprocessor at 1/100th of a cost almost, which the US would have taken. So we should give his credit, due credit to him, instead of speaking against him in the parliament. I'm not talking against any person, but just degrading a celebrated scientist is not acceptable. This is what I would say. And my request would be that this should be registered.
All right. Thank you so much. Dr. Ashok Kumar joining us from Sonipat, sharing the angst of the academic community at the manner in which they were targeted, with Priyanka Gandhi Vadra making that comment against Professor Kamakoti, calling him a Gomutra expert, despite his many splendid achievements in the field of science and technology that have not only made India proud, but also made technology indigenous in the country, and thus making the country Atmanirbhar. Moving on for now and to another political development, big one that happened in the parliament and is snowballing into a major row between the ruling BJP and the principal opposition party Congress, the leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, who is also the Congress president, said in the parliament while participating in the anti-paper leak exam bill debate that they will drag Home Minister Amit Shah from wherever he is hiding. And then, all right, we don't have the sound bite yet, but we have a BJP reaction coming in. Tuhin Sinha, spokesperson of the party, joining us live for more on this. Tuhin Sinha, that's like a lynch mob mentality there, and the leader of opposition was cornered there in the house. The house was adjourned, but it seems the Congress is specifically targeting the Home Minister. We saw it happening in the Lok Sabha yesterday with Rahul Gandhi, and now the leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Tuhin.
Well, good evening, Abhishek. First of all, a very happy start of the Sawan month to you. And on this auspicious day, when, the one of the senior most active politicians in the country uses such foul, abusive and violent language on the floor of the House against the Home Minister of the country, I think it's a proof. There is no bigger proof to conclude that the present Congress party is a fringe group. But why are we, so surprised? In February 2020, Rahul Gandhi had first said that Pradhan Mantri अगले 6 महीने के बाद सड़क पर नहीं निकल पाएंगे, लोग लाठी से मारेंगे, and he tried to execute a very Machiavellian, a very malified plan last Monday when he out the residence of Prime Minister. On that same day, in the evening, I was on a television show and the Congress spokesperson, somebody called Ishant Tyagi, doubled down on the warning. He said कि प्रधानमंत्री को लाठी से ही नहीं, सड़क पे घसीट के मारेंगे. And today, Mallikarjun Kharge is giving that warning to Amit Shah. So, number one, this Congress party is a fringe group that believes in violence, that fantasizes Nepal-style anarchy, Nepal-style rebellion. I think there should be no doubt in anybody's intent about the malified intent of this Congress party. Number two, I am very intrigued. In the last 3 days, the entire country has sensed, some relief, some closure with the passage of this historic bill whereby the punishment for paper leak cases have gone up 10x to 10 years. The fines have gone up enormously. I thought the paper leak mafia would be rattled. But instead we see that the most rattled entity in India right now is the Congress party. And which is what raises several questions. Why is the Congress so intrigued? Because in the last 3 days, forget any discussion on paper leak. We have seen Priyanka Gandhi Vadra abuse the IIT Madras director using the language which we have so far heard the likes of Ajmal Kasab and Dr. Zakir Naik use, the language of radical Islamists. Then yesterday we saw Rahul Gandhi call half the youth of this country idiots and andhabhakts.
Right.
And now Mallikarjun Kharge is wants to stoke violence against none other than the Home Minister of this country.
Yeah, it's clear, and the viewers really need to know exactly what the leader of opposition said to him, just to set the context. Let's listen to what Mallikarjun Kharge said in the Rajya Sabha.
किसका आंख गया, किसका कान गया, किसका हाथ गया, किसका पैर टूटा, इसका जिम्मेदार कौन है? इसका जिम्मेदार आप है, होम मिनिस्टर है. आप बंद कमरे में रह के आप सुन रहे होंगे मेरी बात, लेकिन आप बंद कमरे में रह के बहुत दिन छुप नहीं सकते. एक दिन हम बाहर खींच के लाएंगे और जनता के सामने हम दिखाएंगे इनके देश में क्या है.
All right, that set the context. In fact, that's the prime time debate. Is the Congress party trying to hit at the Prime Minister via the Home Minister of the country? It's going to be the focus, but this is all what we could pack for you in this edition of This Is Exclusive. Short break coming up on the other side, live and breaking. Be there.
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी every day.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MTH का जल जीरा जीरा से
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Skin tight like porcelain. I don't recognize these eyes. Something scratching from inside. Don't let it slip. I'm losing control. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a fire they can't keep. No more faces.
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला। पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट।
अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
ऑक्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग 4 लोगों के पास है।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी every day.
I wake up wearing someone else again. Skin tight like porcelain. I don't recognize these eyes. Something scratching from inside. Don't let it slip. I'm losing control. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a fire they can't keep. No more faces.
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा
सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे। दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी।
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MTH का जल जीरा जीरा से।
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Skin tight like porcelain. I don't recognize these eyes. Something scratching from inside. Don't let it slip. I'm losing control. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a fire they can't keep. No more faces.
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला। पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है।
स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और फरसान, अरे चंकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
ऑक्टोरोमा मैनुअल वाइंडिंग 4 लोगों के पास है ये।
कुछ इससे भी अनोखा।
कमला पसंद सिर्फ एक अनोखा स्वाद। कमला पसंद पान मसाला।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना।
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है,
स्ट्रॉन्ग
है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस।
ट्रायल में पास।
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ।
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
We're going to hit them very hard. I mean, I can actually say that because there's very little they can do about it. It was a different group than we're dealing with. They've already apologized, but we got to smack them a little bit.
The United States has launched airstrikes on Iran hours after President Donald Trump warned.
Hello and welcome. You're watching the Super Prime Time with me, Aditi Bhardwaj. In the summer of 1999, during the height of Kargil War, the Indian Air Force delivered an extraordinary act of high-altitude combat. That historic mission was Operation Safed Sagar. Flying into brutal, unforgiving skies above 18,000 feet, fighter pilots engaged in intense air combat against Pakistani intruders. Now that raw courage of the Indian Air Force moves from history books to the screen. Premiering August 7, the new Netflix series details the high-stakes missions of the Indian Air Force legendary Golden Arrows Squadron, starring Siddharth alongside Jimmy Shergill and Abhay Verma. The show stands as an unyielding tribute to the ultimate duty, bravery and sacrifice of the heroes who guarded our skies and defended our honor. In an exclusive interaction with Republic, the cast of Operation Safed Sagar shared their experience during the filming and the legacy behind the historic moment. Take a look.
नमस्कार, बहुत स्वागत है आपका रिपब्लिक भारत में। आपके साथ मैं हूं शुभम सिंह। आज हम बात करेंगे उस ऑपरेशन की जिसने सेना के शौर्य, साहस, ताकत और बलिदान को जीवंत कर दिया। उसे ऐसा बखूबी बयां किया कि जिसे देखने के बाद, सुनने के बाद, समझने के बाद शायद आप भी एक बार हैरान हो जाएंगे, आप भी कहीं ना कहीं मंत्रमुग्ध हो जाएंगे और बहुत कुछ सीखेंगे इस ऑपरेशन के बाद। हम बात कर रहे हैं ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर की। जी हाँ, जो बहुत जल्द आपकी टीवी स्क्रीन पर आने वाला है। और इस वक्त हमारे साथ इसी सेट से, ऊर्जा एयरबेस से हमारे साथ इस पूरे ऑपरेशन की स्टारकास्ट मौजूद है। बहुत स्वागत है आपका रिपब्लिक भारत पर, आप सबका बहुत स्वागत है।
थैंक यू।
चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं। जिमी सर, आप ही से शुरुआत करते हैं। कैसा लगा जब इसे आपने साइन किया और ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर के बारे में जब आपने पढ़ा सबसे पहले, जब आपके हाथ में स्क्रिप्ट आई तो क्या सोचा आपने, कैसा लगा आपको पढ़ने के बाद सबसे पहले?
जब मेरे पास स्क्रिप्ट आई थी पहली बार, मैंने इसे पढ़ा तो मैं शॉक्ड हो गया था। मतलब मुझे ये सारे डिटेल्स कहीं पे अवेलेबल ही नहीं थे। तो बहुत, अगर थे भी तो बहुत वन लाइन टाइप सिचुएशन में। मगर वो डिटेल्स जब आप एक ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट में पढ़ते हो जिसमें हमारे जो कुशल हैं, जो पहले इंडियन एयरफोर्स में हुआ करते थे, जिनकी वजह से ये शो जो है ये आज की डेट में आज बाहर है, उसका कहीं ना कहीं जो बीज था वो उनके दिमाग में आया था। उनका था कि इन लोगों ने ये सब कुछ किया और कभी किसी से कुछ कहा नहीं, कभी किसी से कुछ नहीं हुआ। तो वो इतने सालों से इस चीज़ के ऊपर काम कर रहे थे, इस चीज़ की इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर कर रहे थे सब कुछ, और वो जब हम तक पहुंची और हमने उसे पढ़ा तो हमारा रिएक्शन ये था कि ओ माय गॉड, इतना कुछ हुआ और हमें पता भी नहीं है। तो इसीलिए मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ, जब इस शो को लोग देखेंगे तो कारगिल वॉर की जो बैक स्टोरी है वही उनको हिला के रख देगी। फॉरगेट अबाउट जो मिशंस हमारे सोल्जर्स ने की थी, वो अलग बात है। उसकी जो बैक स्टोरी है, जो कुछ हुआ, मेरे को तो उसने हिला दिया कि उसके पीछे 10 साल की प्लानिंग चल रही थी, उसके पीछे ऐसा कुछ हो रहा था, ये सब चीजें हो रही थी। और मुझे तो छोड़ो, हमें को भी उस टाइम पे नहीं पता था कि ये सब हो रहा है। तो ये सारे फैक्ट्स जब बाहर आएंगे, आई थिंक इट विल बी एन आई ओपनर एंड अ शॉकर फॉर एवरीवन।
क्या लगा जब आपने स्क्रिप्ट को देखा, जब इसे साइन कर रहे थे, आप होते समय क्या सोचे?
बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी महसूस की हमने, और सच बताऊं तो इट वाज रिलीफ कि ऐसी कहानी पे इतने बड़े स्केल पे और इतनी शिद्दत से बनाई हुई और लिखी हुई स्क्रिप्ट, अगर ये सब एक साथ आ रहे हैं तो जाहिर सी बात है, आई थिंक वी ऑल शेयर्ड वन थिंग कि इसे मना करने का तो किसी का कहीं से दूर दूर तक कोई आइडिया नहीं था, क्योंकि इट जस्ट ग्रैब्स यू एंड सेज चल, इट्स योर टाइम टू एक्सपीरियंस इट। So I felt very lucky.
अबे लगा कुछ कि मैं जिन रोल को अदा करने वाला हूँ बहुत चुनौतीपूर्ण है, बहुत बड़े पदों पर रहे लोग हैं, बहुत जिम्मेदारी वाला पद है, कहीं कोई चूक ना रह जाए, कोई गलती ना हो जाए कहीं, ऐसा कभी फील हुआ?
सर एज एन एक्टर ना, मैं आपको बताऊँ, शायद छोटा मुँह बड़ी बात होगी, लेकिन मुझे लगता है अगर आप कोई भी अपने देश को रिप्रेजेंट करते हुए कुछ काम करते हो ना, या अपनी देश के प्रति रिप्रेजेंटेशन का काम है, आई थिंक उससे बड़ी कोई जिम्मेदारी और उससे बड़ा अच्छा मौका आपको नहीं मिलता है। एज एन एक्टर मुझे ये जैसी मुझे पता चला, और आई सेड इट बिफोर, मैं दोबारा बोलूँगा कि आप सफ़ेद सागर को नहीं चुनते हो, सफ़ेद सागर आपको चुनता है। ये उस तरीके की कहानी है, ये उस जज्बे की कहानी है जो आई थिंक मैं शायद 1% भी निभा पाऊँ तो शायद नैया पार हो जाएगी।
जिमी सर, आपने पहले भी बहुत सारे वॉर और फोर्सेस के रोल अदा किए हैं अपने करियर में। ऑपरेशन सफ़ेद सागर में जो आपने किरदार निभाया है, ये कितना अलग है? और दूसरी फिल्में जो कि कारगिल पर पहले भी बन चुकी हैं इंडस्ट्री में, ये ऑपरेशन सफ़ेद सागर कितना अलग है? ये कितना अलग है अदर कारगिल वॉर की मूवीज से, ड्रामा से, जितना ये ऑपरेशन है?
पहले तो मैं आपसे कहूँगा कि मैंने काफ़ी फिल्में एयरफोर्स और इन सब चीज़ों को लेके की हैं, और यहाँ पे कहानी थोड़ी डिफरेंट हो जाती है, क्योंकि ये वॉर 1999 में हुई थी। तो जिस तरीके से नेटफ्लिक्स ने और मैच बॉक्स ने इसकी ऑथेंटिसिटी को और उस पीरियड को क्रिएट करने में, और आज की डेट में जो टेक्नोलॉजी अवेलेबल है उसे टॉप लेवल पे यूज़ करने में, आप लोग अब कुछ दिन ही बचे हुए हैं, मैं कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ कह सकता हूँ जितने पोर्शंस मैंने देखे हैं शो के, कि इतना रियलिस्टिक और इतने बढ़िया तरीके से उस पीरियड को और उस मिशन को, इन सब चीज़ों को रिक्रिएट किया गया है कि आप जो हैं वो शॉक्ड हो जाएंगे। आप बोलेंगे यार, इतना अच्छे लेवल पे आज की डेट में हमारी इंडस्ट्री में काम हो रहा है। आई थिंक दिस काइंड ऑफ अ शो डिजर्व्ड इट, and because you have to take people back into 1999, it's not कि आज का जो आपने बहुत सारी और फिल्मों में देखा हुआ है वो चीज़ आप दिखा रहे हो। आप एक ऐसा पीरियड क्रिएट कर रहे हो जो बहुत सारे लोग तो उस टाइम पे पैदा भी नहीं हुए थे। सबसे बड़ी विन विन सिचुएशन एक शो की वो होती है, और ऊपर से एक ट्रू स्टोरी है, ऊपर से ये वॉर हीरोज हैं, इन्होंने एक ऐसी मिशन लड़ी थी जिसने वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड क्रिएट किया था कि मतलब ऐसी चीज़ें हुई नहीं थी, और ऐसे पॉइंटर्स, मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ, ऐसे पॉइंटर्स आने वाले हैं जो मेरे को लग रहा है कि कहीं ना कहीं थोड़े से पॉलिटिकल इश्यूज भी बनेंगे उन चीज़ों के ऊपर, क्योंकि वो रियलिटी है। वो किसी एक हमारे ही इंसान ने वो चीज़ को डिस्कवर किया कि यार ये इतना डिफरेंस आ रहा है, ये चीज़ बनती कहाँ है।
सिद्धार्थ, आप समझाइए जरा कि ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर युवाओं को, यूथ को क्यों देखना जरूरी है, और जरा इस बात का भी उत्तर दीजिए रिपब्लिक भारत को, दर्शकों को हमारे, कि क्या जब आप इस मूवी को साइन कर रहे थे, ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर के लिए साइन कर रहे थे, तब आपको पता था इस युद्ध के बारे में, इस ऑपरेशन के बारे में, या कितना पता था?
मैं दूसरे सवाल का जवाब पहले दे देता हूँ। तो मैं दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी में था जब कारगिल वॉर का मैंने स्टार्टेड, और हम लोग बहुत इन्वॉल्व थे करंट अफेयर्स में। मैं डिबेटर था, मैंने DU और JNU की चाय टपरियों में अपनी जवानी काटी है। सो वी लर्नड आवर पॉलिटिक्स द राइट वे एंड आई हर्ड स्टोरीज। एंड उस टाइम 2 नाम हम सब ने सुने थे उन डिस्कशंस में, एक था अजय आहूजा, एक था सौरभ कालिया। एंड व्हाट हैपेंड टू देम, क्योंकि वो सुनते ही आप मतलब इट वुड जस्ट नंब यू उस हद के। दे वर जस्ट वेरी डिफिकल्ट स्टोरीज टू अंडरस्टैंड। सो हाँ, तो काफ़ी अवेयरनेस था। द डिटेल्स ऑफ द मिशन, द टेक्निकलिटीज, काफ़ी चीज़ें उस टाइम पब्लिक नॉलेज के लिए डिब्रीफ नहीं की गई थी, तो काफ़ी चीज़ें हमें नहीं मालूम थी। लेकिन अब विद द ब्लेसिंग्स ऑफ द एयरफोर्स जो ये बन रही है, वो आपके पहले सवाल का जवाब है कि आज की युवा पीढ़ी को ये इसलिए देखना चाहिए क्योंकि ये बनाई उनके लिए है, ये बनाई गई उनके लिए है। BS धनोआ सर जो हमारे एक्स एयरफोर्स स्टाफ है, एयरफोर्स चीफ है, उन्होंने इसको ब्लेस किया है और इतना एक्सेस दिया है फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस द टेक्निकल क्रू टू बी विद द एयरफोर्स। और इसको जब उन्होंने ये जिम्मा हमें सौंपा, और हम तो खुले में सवाल पूछते, मैंने पूछा उनसे, सर इतनी जगह क्यों दी हमें आपने, व्हाई हैव यू गिवन अस सो मच स्पेस? ही सेड बिकॉज आई वांट यू टू शो द यंग पीपल व्हाट द एयरफोर्स इज, ताकि कल whoever is meant to be in the Air Force, not that 1.5 billion people join the Air Force. Air Force में उतनी जगह नहीं है जो इसके एज ब्रैकेट में है, जिनमें इसकी काबिलियत होती है, जिनमें ये जज्बा पैदा होने की उम्मीद है, वो लोग जरूर इसे देखें और फौरन आके एयरफोर्स में अपनी भर्ती कराएं, बिकॉज द एयरफोर्स नीड्स गुड सोल्जर्स, द एयरफोर्स नीड्स गुड थिंकर्स, द एयरफोर्स नीड्स गुड पीपल।
और ये सब इसलिए हुआ क्योंकि जो स्क्रिप्ट लिखी गई थी, जितनी रिसर्च उसके ऊपर की गई थी, और जिस तरीके से वो लिखी गई थी, जो ऑथेंटिसिटी उसके अंदर थी, वो सब चीज़ें MOD को और धनोआ साहब और इन सबको बहुत पसंद आई कि पहली बार उन्होंने पढ़ा कि इतने रियल लेवल पे कोई जाके, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो था तो उन्हीं का इनसाइडर, वो कुशल जो है वो थे तो एक्स एयरफोर्स। सो इसलिए वो ऑथेंटिसिटी जो है आपको इसमें देखने को।
और मैं एक और बात बता दूं आपको कि सफेद सागर में बहुत ढेर सारा, बहुत ब्रेवरी दिखाई गई है, बहुत साहस दिखाया गया है, और ढेर सारा प्यार है सफेद सागर। वो बहुत ज़रूरी बात है, क्योंकि धनोआ सर हमेशा बोलते हैं हम लोग चीखते चिल्लाते नहीं, वी गो गेट द जॉब डन। इट्स नॉट अबाउट छाती पीटना, डोंट गिव द रॉन्ग इम्प्रेशन। जो सबका काम जोखिम वाला काम होता है, उसे समझ के करना तुम्हारा काम है। That is the life of a soldier.
समय हम भी सेना की जमीन पर ही बैठे हैं
जी सर,
एयर बेस पर, और एक अलग सी खुशबू यहाँ की आती है
जी।
राष्ट्र प्रेम इसमें मुझे लगता है कण कण में बसा हुआ, जहाँ हम बैठे हैं इस जमीन पर
जी।
एयर बेस से यहाँ से जाने कितनी उड़ानें हमने भरी होंगी।
मतलब जैसा छाती बाहर आ जाती है और आपका चलने का वो चेंज हो जाता है, मतलब एटलीस्ट मेरे लिए तो होता है। बॉडी लैंग्वेज चेंज हो जाती है, क्योंकि यस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, सब कुछ है। और इस शो में तो मेरे पास उसके साथ पगड़ी भी थी, तो आई थिंक वो दाढ़ी और पगड़ी, आई थिंक मैं 16 डिग्रीज या जो भी है, और 16,000 फीट 17,000 फीट पे जब हम लोग शूटिंग कर रहे थे, आई थिंक मैं अकेला ही एक आदमी था जो एब्सोल्युटली कंफर्टेबल था उस कोल्ड में, क्योंकि मैंने पगड़ी बांधी हुई थी।
कैसा लगा आपको वर्दी पहनने के बाद?
आपने सुना होगा सब, जो भी जिन्होंने भी जवाब दिया, सबका जवाब एक ही है कि कुछ होता है, छाती, आपका स्पाइन, वो सब तो अलग एक बात है, सबका सेम ही मानना है। लेकिन हम सबका ये भी मानना है कि सिर्फ वर्दी पहनने से कोई भी फौजी नहीं बन जाता। यू कैन, हम लोग एक्टर हैं,
लेकिन वो मौका मिलना बहुत,
हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ, हम लोग एक्टर हैं, टू बी गिवन द परमिशन, ये हम सबके लिए बहुत सौभाग्य की बात है। लेकिन एक भी सेकंड में कोई भी अपने आप को फौजी नहीं माना। जब भी उन्होंने सबसे बोला वही वर्ड, रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ जाती है। और उसी में मैं एक और बार बता देता हूँ कि मैंने सिर्फ वर्दी नहीं पहनी है, अलका जी की बदौलत मैंने आहूजा सर के फ्लाइंग पैचेस पहने हैं, जो उन्होंने एक्चुअली मिग उड़ाते हुए पहने हैं। वो फ्लाइंग पैचेस मैंने शो में पहने हैं, जो उन्होंने मुझे एज अ ब्लेसिंग दिया था। तो वो आप जिम्मेदारी बता दो, उसको वरदान बता दो, जो भी बता दो, था तो बहुत स्पेशल और जिंदगी भर नहीं भूलूंगा।
जो कारगिल के रियल हीरोज थे, उनकी फैमिली से आप सब मिले, उनकी परमिशन से सब कुछ यहाँ पर हो पाया यहाँ तक। कैसा लगा उनको आपका प्रेजेंटेशन जब उन्होंने देखा, और कोई मैसेज दिया उन्होंने आपको?
जी काफ़ी फीडबैक आया है ऑलरेडी। अभी बाकी 7 तारीख अगस्त को आएगा, जब सारे एपिसोड देख के मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूँ अलका जी से मिलने, तो वो पूरा बैठ के रिव्यू देंगी और मैं चुपचाप सुन के आ जाऊंगा वापस।
जी सर, क्योंकि बहुत भावुक कर देने वाला पल होता है उनके लिए। हमारे लिए शौर्य का होगा, हमारे लिए परफॉर्म करना होगा, लेकिन उनके लिए बड़ा भावुक कर देता है उनके परिवार के सदस्य को किसी और के रोल को अदा करते हुए देखना, किसी एक अभिनेता को। कुछ बात आपकी हुई परिवार वालों से, जो रियल हीरोज थे कारगिल की?
और ऐसा है कि आई थिंक जब अप्रूवल्स के लिए ये सब चीज़ें जाती हैं बनने के बाद, सेकंड या थर्ड अप्रूवल के लिए, तो उस वक्त ऐसे लोग जो हैं वो अपने आप को नहीं देख रहे होते हैं, वो पूरी इमेज को देख रहे होते हैं, पूरे शो को, पूरी मिशन को देख रहे होते हैं। आई थिंक उनके लिए वो इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि वो सब कुछ ठीक है, ये डिटेलिंग ठीक है। आई थिंक एक बार सारी चीज़ें बन के जब 7 तारीख को बाहर आएंगी, जब वो जेन्युइनली इस चीज़ से थोड़े फ्री हो गए होंगे कि हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी यहाँ पे भी अब ख़त्म हुई, कि हमें इसको अप्रूवल देना था, उसमें कहीं कोई गलती नहीं हुई है, then maybe they will start looking at the people who have portrayed them as actors and say कि अरे यार इसने काम तो ठीक ठाक किया। आप समझ रहे हो? पर अभी तक वो बड़ी पिक्चर को देख रहे हैं, वो ये देख रहे हैं कि सब चीज़ें करेक्ट तरीके से प्रोजेक्ट हुई हैं, कोई ऐसी चीज़ मिस आउट तो नहीं हुई है, या कोई ऐसी चीज़ गलत तरीके से तो नहीं प्रोजेक्ट की गई है। आई थिंक दैट इज़ राइट नाउ द शो इज़ इन दैट स्टेज। 7 को आई थिंक वो रिलैक्स हो जाएंगे, फिर अपने आप को वो लोग अलग तरीके से।
कोई इमोशनल पल, कोई भावुक कर देने वाला पल शूटिंग के दौरान ऐसा, जिसने आप सबको कहीं ना कहीं जोड़ दिया हो?
आई थिंक हमारे लिए तो अभी जैसे ही ट्रेलर उस दिन लॉन्च हुआ था, ट्रेलर को ही देख के हमारे तो
सबके रोंडे खड़े हो गए।
All very emotional.
स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी हुई है, हमने वो विजुअल्स देखे हुए हैं, हमने वो सब परफॉर्म किया है। फिर भी जब एक चीज़ बाहर आती है और आप अपने आप को भूल जाते हो और आप कहानी देख रहे होते हो, आप वो विजुअल्स देख रहे होते हो, आप उस दुनिया में चले जाते हो कि यार ये हुआ था इन लोगों के साथ। एक सेकंड के लिए आप भूल जाते हो कि आप भी इसमें हो और आपने इसमें काम किया है, सो यू आर अवेयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग, सब भूल जाते हो आप।
बिगर देन ऑल ऑफ अस।
इमोशनल तो लास्ट हमारा आई थिंक वही।
इसे शब्दों में बयां कर पाना थोड़ा मुश्किल है, लेकिन 7 अगस्त का इंतजार रहेगा। तो ये थे ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर के वो सितारे, जिन्होंने ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर को, यानी कारगिल वॉर को, उस तरीके से प्रस्तुत करने की कोशिश की है जिससे भारतीय सेना का शौर्य, साहस, पराक्रम, खासकर वायुसेना की भूमिका जन जन तक पहुंचे और लोग, दर्शक, आप, हम इसे बहुत अच्छे से समझ सकें। ये पूरी कोशिश ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर में की गई है। फिलहाल इंतजार है 7 अगस्त का। उसके बाद आप उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपको भी, जैसे स्टारकास्ट शानदार है, ऐसे ही आपको भी ऑपरेशन सफेद सागर भी बहुत पसंद आएगी। फिलहाल आप सभी का बहुत शुक्रिया, नमस्कार। रिपब्लिक भारत से जुड़ने के लिए, समय देने के लिए बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू शुभम जी, थैंक यू।
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, healthy every day.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच, लस्सी और छाछ।
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ, स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
I wake up wearing someone else again, skin tight like porcelain. I don't recognize these eyes, something scratching from inside. Don't let it slip, I'm losing control. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath There's a fire they can't keep. No more faces.
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
बड़े बड़े इम्तिहानों से गुजरता है, वक्त तलाशता है जिसे, तो जाने क्या क्या न करता है। जब तक खुशबू सबसे बेहतरीन न बन जाए, आराम के लिए नहीं ठहरता है। जब तक लाजवाब न बन जाए, उसे नहीं इत्मीनान है। तभी तो रिचमंड बनना नहीं आसान है।
प्यास बुझाए ठंडक लाए सबको भाए जीरा से MTH का जलजीरा जीरा से।
जीरा से असली रिफ्रेशिंग, असली स्वाद, असली मजा।
MTH
पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट।
स्वाद बनाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है। स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और परेशान। अरे चमकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
अगर मैं जेनजी की भाषा को बोरो करूं, then I will have to say Modi ji clocked it and provided a legislative solution.
आपको समझ ना आए तो आप घर जाके गूगल पे आप सर्च कर लेना ये क्या नारा है। वो नारा देते थे वास्ते गुने हुइयां, और वो नारा देते थे इतने प्यार से, इतनी खूबसूरत तरीके से इस्तीफा मांगते थे। कहते थे जब आपसे इस्तीफा भी मांगते थे तो कहते थे कुचू पुचू इस्तीफा दे दो, आज हमारा जन्मदिन है।
विपक्ष के आंदोलन को एक समराइज करना चाहूंगा मैं जेनजी के भाषा में। 37 दिन तक तो ये जंतर मंतर नहीं गए, तो इनको MIA हो गया। MIA क्या है? MIA मिसिंग इन एक्शन। तो 37 दिन तक हमने कुछ नहीं किया, तो कुछ तो करना चाहिए। जंतर मंतर तो नहीं जा सकते, तो हम जाते हैं प्रधानमंत्री जी के आवास के सामने और वहां पर जाके आंदोलन करते हैं।
So these are the three categories: student, idiot, and andbhakt who follows the idiot. Now,
प्रश्न है कि खंड 2 से 5 विधेयकांग बने जो सदस्य के पक्ष में हाँ गए।
Now, the BJP has staged a massive protest outside the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters in Punjab. The protesters are demanding the accountability from Bhagwant Mann government over the pharmacy paper leaks in Punjab, while asking for resignation of Harjot Singh Bains, Punjab's education minister. Now, heavy security was also deployed outside the AAP headquarters in Delhi. BJP MP Basuri Swaraj also questioned the Aam Aadmi Party government's response while contrasting it with centre's actions following the NEET controversy. Let's take a look at the story.
Allegation of paper leaks has intensified in Punjab after BJP held a massive protest outside Aam Aadmi Party headquarters in Delhi. Raising slogans against the Aam Aadmi Party leadership, BJP workers has accused the Bhagwant Mann government of compromising with the future of youth. The protesters echoed that the Aam Aadmi Party government has failed to provide accountability over the pharmacy exam paper leaks. BJP workers, while holding the protest, are also demanding the resignation of Harjot Singh Bains, Punjab's education minister.
As you can see, currently a major protest is staged by the BJP here, Delhi BJP, and as you can see, hundreds of the supporters of the BJP are currently present here, and they are all holding the placards on which it is written that Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann should be ashamed, and there should be no paper leaks in his government and in his terms now. As there was a huge
बिलीफ, उसका ट्रस्ट, उसकी एस्पिरेशंस, ये सब लीक होती हैं और उसकी मेंटल और फिजिकल हेल्थ पे असर पड़ता है. आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट पेन सर, बिकॉज मैं खुद भारत के अभी कुछ साल पहले ही भारत के एक पब्लिक एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम का स्टूडेंट रहा, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी का. एंड सर, बिकॉज आई हैव स्पेंट इनफ टाइम इन दिस हाउस critiquing the government, I have earned the right to say my next sentence with full conviction and sincerity कि जब बात students की आई, when it came to our students and heard, the government actioned and the government delivered. स्टूडेंट्स का फीडबैक लिया, स्टूडेंट्स की डिमांड्स को ऑनर किया और ये डेमोन्स्ट्रेट किया कि सरकार स्टूडेंट्स के साथ खड़ी है. जिस उम्मीद के साथ स्टूडेंट्स ने अपनी मांग प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब के सामने रखी, उस चिंता को, उस दर्द को समझते हुए तमाम एक्शन लिए गए, तमाम स्टेप्स लिए गए, जैसे कि शॉर्ट टर्म और लॉन्ग टर्म स्टेप्स. नंबर 1, पेपर लीक के बाद इमीडिएटली री एग्जाम कराया गया ताकि साल बर्बाद ना हो. जांच सीबीआई को सौंपी, एसआईटी का गठन हुआ, स्पेशल इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम, जिसने 13 लोग मेन किंगपिन समेत गिरफ्तार किए. मात्र 75 दिन में, आज से 2 दिन पहले जब 75 दिन पूरे हुए जांच के, चार्जशीट भी फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट में दर्ज करा दी गई. जांच को महीनों सालों लटकाया नहीं. 47 नेशनल टेस्टिंग एजेंसी के ऑफिसर्स को शंट आउट किया गया. एजुकेशन सेक्रेटरी का तबादला हुआ, यहां तक कि मॉरल ग्राउंड्स पे हमारे ऑनरेबल होम एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर ने इस्तीफा तक दिया और स्टूडेंट प्रोटेस्टर्स के खिलाफ जो केसेस थे उन्हें विड्रॉ किया गया. बीरीड फैमिलीज, जिसके अपने किसी घर के बच्चे को, किसी स्टूडेंट को खो दिया, उसको कॉम्पनसेशन दी जा रही है. एग्जाम सिक्योरिटी प्रोटोकॉल्स को स्ट्रेंथन किया जा रहा है और अगली बार से यह नीट का पेपर ओएमआर शीट से नहीं बल्कि फुल्ली कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्टिंग से कराया जाएगा ताकि रिमोटेस्ट चांस ऑफ पेपर लीक भी एलिमिनेट कर दिया जाए. इसी के साथ साथ सरकार ने एक हाई पावर टास्क फोर्स का गठन किया है जो फर्दर रिफॉर्म्स अंडरटेक करेगी कि भारत के पब्लिक एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम की इंटेग्रिटी को कैसे प्रिजर्व और प्रोटेक्ट किया जाए. और इसमें इंडिया के मोस्ट अक्लेम्ड एक्सपर्ट्स जैसे कि नंदन नीलकनी साहब को समिति में डाला गया है. इसी के साथ साथ डेटरेंस क्रिएट करने के लिए, अपराधी के मन में खौफ पैदा करने के लिए एक ऐसा कानून लेकर आज सरकार सदन में आई है जिसके पास होने के बाद कोई अपराधी सपने में भी यदि पेपर लीक करने का सोचेगा तो उसकी रूह कांप जाएगी. पहली चीज, पेपर लीक को एक इंडिविजुअल द्वारा किया गया क्राइम नहीं बल्कि एक ऑर्गेनाइज्ड सिंडिकेट नेटवर्क द्वारा किए गए क्राइम के तौर पे ट्रीट किया जाएगा, जिसमें इंसाइडर हो, कोचिंग माफिया हो, लॉजिस्टिक वेंडर हो, प्रिंटिंग प्रेस हो, सॉल्वर गैंग हो, एग्जाम ऑफिशियल्स हो, सब पर कार्रवाई होगी. सबको दोषी करार देने के बाद, गिल्टी करार देने के बाद 10 साल तक की जेल होगी और 10 करोड़ रुपए तक का जुर्माना लिया जाएगा. सारे ऑफेंसेस को कॉग्निजेबल, नॉन बेलेबल, नॉन कंपाउंडेबल बनाया गया. एक स्पेशल टास्क फोर्स का गठन किया गया कि अब कभी भी यदि पेपर लीक की संभावना भी उत्पन्न होती है तो यह स्पेशल टास्क फोर्स जांच करेगी और यह इन्वेस्टिगेशन सालों साल नहीं लटकाई जाएगी. 2 महीने के अंदर अंदर से इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन को कंप्लीट करना होगा. और इसी के साथ साथ फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट्स का गठन किया जो ये इंश्योर करेंगे कि इसमें स्पीडी ट्रायल हो, डे टू डे ट्रायल हो, स्पेशल पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर होगा, 3 महीने में पनिशमेंट सुनाई जाएगी. सर, मैं बता दूं हमारे देश में
को-पावर्ड बाय क्रिस्टल क्रॉप प्रोटेक्शन, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो.
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे. केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार. विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी.
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे.
I wake up wearing someone else again, skin tight like porcelain. I don't recognize these eyes, something scratching from inside. Don't let it slip, I'm losing control. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath there's a fire they can't keep. No more face
finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट, ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े।
चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
जो डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ स्वाद आया?
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना।
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है,
स्ट्रॉन्ग
है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस।
ट्रायल में पास।
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा।
We're going to hit him very hard. I mean, I can actually say that because in that, there's very little they can do.
Congress goes after saffron again. Congress targets Hockey India now. Embarrassed about saffron jersey? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, रंग बना रहे. Powered by Century HDF Premium Plus, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस.
Too much awesome tech inside, and I'm back to bring it all direct to you.
Massive backlash to CJP's perverse videos. CJP backers apologize for perversion. Apology enough, or should they face law?
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Berger Paints, रंग बना रहे. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. TVS iQube, India's favorite family EV. Century HDF Premium Plus, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस.
Soldier is forged through hardship, discipline, and a sense of purpose which is larger than himself. His individualism is subsumed into a larger purpose of duty, of nation first, always and every time. And when we are serving our nation in whichever capacity, the day we leave our individualism, the day we start talking about collectivism, I think that is the time when India will not look back.
ट्रेनिंग ऐसी है, आई एम फीलिंग दैट
कि वो रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं। अभी भी अगर आप बात करोगे इंडिया की या उसकी, तो मेरे को लगेगा कि नहीं यार, मतलब नो वन कैन स्पीक अगेंस्ट दैट। आई एम सरप्राइज्ड टू सी पीपल आर रेजिंग स्लोगन्स अगेंस्ट इंडिया। हाउ कैन यू डू दैट? It is your country.
I was a second in command for a very short time, and every young officer who would come and was going out for operations, I would tell him this: "कि बेटा दिमाग का game है. Don't fall into the trap of doing what the enemy wants you to do. If you fight a battle the way he wants you to fight, you will get casualties, though you'll get your men killed." So that is what I've been advising everybody. Only fools will fight fair.
Steve Jobs showed me the iPhone before the world even knew it existed. Elon Musk told me he's going to take humans to Mars. I've won every award the tech industry has to offer. What I'm shooting right now in Studio 4 makes all of that feel like a warm-up. I'm back to doing what no one has done before in tech. Watch. Too much awesome tech inside, and I'm back to bring it all direct to you. Steve Jobs showed me the iPhone before the world even knew it existed. Elon Musk told me he's going to take humans to Mars. I've won every award the tech industry has to offer. What I'm shooting right now in Studio 4 makes all of that feel like a warm-up. I'm back to doing what no one has done before in tech. Watch.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, the Congress party has a problem with the Indian hockey team going saffron or orange. We say here at Republic, why have a problem with it? We say hashtag bleed orange. At 8:30 p.m. tonight, the most underreported story of the year, the story of the devastating Assam floods. Republic stands with Assam. Assam needs your help. At 9 o'clock tonight, all the perverse CJP workers with folded hands now saying they were wrong in uttering abuse, saying they were misled, saying sorry. Abhijit Dipke, are you seeing this? Should we accept their apology? Now, things must always change. Everything changes. Nothing is permanent. And it's beautiful that the Indian hockey team changed its color from blue to saffron. It's fantastic. But some people have a problem with it. That's the saffron jersey, the saffron kit of the Indian hockey team. Now bright orange stands out in the field. Earlier, blue. No problem with blue. But then orange is fantastic. And the women's team also put out their pictures, beaming, happy, wearing orange gear. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, the Tukre Tukre gang, the Congress party, has a huge problem with it. They're saying, why orange? Everything is being saffronized in our country. What will happen to blue? My question is, what is the problem with orange? Why have such a fanatic distaste for orange? Just because it is a color associated with Hinduism? Yes, it is. It's a color associated with sacrifice. It's a color associated with bravery. It's a color that is emblazoned on the tricolor. And the Congress party has a problem with the color which is on the tricolor. What a hateful party. How much they must hate Hinduism, to hate saffron, to hate orange, and make a political deal of it. They want to demotivate, ladies and gentlemen, the hockey team. They want to put them down. They want to wrap them in politics. They want to do tukre on everything. They want to go CJP on everything. For God's sake, the CJP tukre Congress approach has to stop. I remember they've always had a problem. In 2019, the Indian cricket team, for a short while, put in a little bit of orange in their gear. Little bit of orange. You see that colorful dress, and my God, the Congress party then said, oh, everything is getting saffronized. The government wants to Hinduize everything. Why are Hindus getting so much importance? After all, the Congress party took so much effort to spread lies about saffron terror. Remember Chidambaram and the saffron terror story? So they see saffron everywhere. They go green with envy and red with rage. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody who wears orange, according to them, is a quote-unquote bhagwadhari. Tomorrow, Rahul Gandhi, seeing the kind of abuse that he is indulging in these days, will call everyone who wears saffron idiots. Maybe that's what he thinks, ladies and gentlemen. Netherlands hockey team wears orange. Are they bhagwadhari? The nation wants to know. Is the Netherlands hockey team wearing orange because they are bhagwadhari? Will the Congress say, change this color, it's too pro-Hindu? The Hyderabad Sunrisers IPL team wears orange. The Congress party will say, Hyderabad Sunrisers wearing orange, oh my God, bhagwadhari, dangerous, they're all radical. Terrorists, maybe they'll call them terrorists because they're wearing saffron. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ivory Coast football team wears orange. Next, Rahul Gandhi will go to the Ivory Coast and say, don't wear orange, you're supporting the BJP. Even the football team of Bhutan, ladies and gentlemen, proudly wears orange. I'm pretty sure Priyanka Vadra will go one day to Bhutan and say, don't wear orange. You're being too pro-Hindu. After all, we have said that we are a Muslim party. What short-sighted thinking. What narrow-minded thinking, ladies and gentlemen. And it is this very mindset that we have to fight. Where do you see danger in anything that is loosely associated with Hinduism? Believe me, the Congress party went crazy in their mind when so many people turned up at the Kumbh. They thought, saffron, sea of saffron, ocean of saffron. They will never say anything about green. They will never say anything about green. They love green. They hate saffron. Congress loves green. Congress hates saffron, ladies and gentlemen. But they should not be speaking for anything to do with sport. After all, this is a party that sold out the Commonwealth Games, put out a 70,000 crore rupees scam, which I am proud to have broken at that point of time. And we broke the back of the Congress government. Then Suresh Kalmadi quit. So this is a party which has always compromised sports people in this country. They have done nothing for the upliftment of hockey or of any sport, whereas the BJP-led government in Orissa extended its lucrative sponsorship of Hockey India for 3 additional years, carrying the commitment till 2036, ladies and gentlemen, the centenary of Orissa's statehood, to maintain stable funding for the men's and women's hockey team. That's called putting your money where your mouth is. You know, on the other side is sheer laziness and envy. Laziness and envy. The nation only wants to know one thing. Why does the Congress party hate saffron so much? And why do they love green so much? I'm not saying don't like green. Green is also, ladies and gentlemen, very much there, emblazoned in the tricolor. My question is, why are you anti-saffron? What's your problem? What's your problem? Let's debate.
A total of 8 Olympic gold medals, a silver and 4 bronze, and a World Cup trophy. India boasts of a century of unmatched legacy in hockey. The men's team is all set to conquer the world yet again with a visual overhaul. For years being called the Men in Blue, the team will be donning an orange jersey this time. And the opposition sees red in Team India's orange jersey. It all began with former hockey captain Viren Raskina slamming Hockey India for the change of jersey colour. Raskina questioned the logic behind the move, saying that legacy and identity of Indian hockey team has always been blue. Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra gave the move a political colour.
देखिए ये चाहे यूनिफॉर्म बदल लें, ये एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में भी अपनी इतिहास को बदलने की कोशिश करते हैं, कुछ भी कर लें।
जो हमारे देश के लिए जो हमारे युवा हमारे खिलाड़ी खेलते हैं वो कोई भगवा या आरएसएस के कार्यकर्ता नहीं है, वो देश के हित के लिए खेलते हैं, देश का नाम रोशन करने के लिए खेलते हैं और उस प्रकार से भगवा को उसके अंदर ढूंढना गलत है, मैं उसका विरोध करता हूँ।
Unveiling the jersey on its social media pages, Hockey India said the design and colour of the jersey is meant to tell a story and carry India's pride. Speaking to Republic TV, Hockey India president and former hockey player Dileep Tirki countered the claims made by the opposition.
पॉलिटिकली वे में अपोजिशन लीडर से बातें कर रहे हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ऐसा किसी के दबाव में नहीं किया गया है। टेक्निकली हमारे जो खिलाड़ी हमारे कोचेस उनके बेटरमेंट के लिए, जैसे मैंने कहा कि ग्राउंड में कैसे अच्छा विजिबल आ पाएगा।
Tirki said that the color of the jersey was finalized after consultations with players and support staff.
जो ऑरेंज कलर इस बार बनाया गया टीम के लिए वो खिलाड़ियों के सहमत से ही हुआ है और हमारे जो कोचेस हैं, सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ हैं, उनका सहमत से ही हुआ है।
He also said that wearing a blue jersey on a blue hockey turf creates high visibility challenge for fans and broadcasters and even players. In a video, Hockey India detailed all features of the new Indian jersey, describing saffron as representing courage, sacrifice and victory, with a colour inspired by the national flag and the rising sun. The jersey also contains mandala-inspired patterns, navy blue accents based on the Ashok Chakra, a modern interpretation of the Sudarshan Chakra on the chest, and tricolour piping along the shoulders and sides. Meanwhile, the BJP was quick to lash out at the Congress.
इस देश का दुर्भाग्य है, पाकिस्तान की भाषा अच्छी लगेगी कांग्रेस को, लेकिन देश का भगवा रंग, हॉकी प्लेयर का भगवा जर्सी उन्हें अच्छा नहीं लगेगा।
An Indian team in sports wearing orange jersey is not new. So is opposition's attempts to politicize it. Back in 2019, ahead of their clash against England, Indian team ditched blue and donned the orange colour as the Indian team's official uniform. That too led to an outcry from Congress and Samajwadi Party leaders who called it a bid aimed at saffronization. Today, as Indian athletes from all parts of the country fight against all odds and make nation proud, the opposition parties are striving hard to score political goals and divide the nation.
Now this CJP type Congress is going after the hockey team. What will they go after next? I don't know. I'd like to start by asking Dr. R.P. Singh, chairman of the selection team of the Indian hockey team, and Dr. O.P. Supaya, Olympian and former Indian hockey goalkeeper, to make their opening remarks. Dr. R.P. Singh, to you first. What do you think about going orange? Is this being there's a lot of it's become a very political issue right now. What do you think?
देखिए, इसमें कोई पॉलिटिकल इश्यू नहीं है। ये हिंदुस्तान की टीम है और जो टीम के खिलाड़ी होते हैं वो किसी पार्टी के नहीं होते हैं। दूसरी बात, ये जो कलर चेंज की बात हो रही है, तो सभी सपोर्ट स्टाफ, कोचेज और जितने भी प्लेयर्स थे उनसे बात करके हॉकी इंडिया ने ये डिसाइड किया, प्लेयर्स के और कप्तान के सब मिल करके, कि हमें ये काम करना है। हमें चॉइस था कि हम येलो लें या ये लें। पहले भी कभी चेंज हुआ है, बहुतों को मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि पास्ट में नहीं पता है। 2014 वर्ल्ड कप में भी येलो टीम खेली थी।
तो समाजवादी पार्टी आशीष चतुर्वेदी, अगर रंग हरा होता तो आपको बहुत अच्छा लगता शायद। Maybe you wanted the green color. आशीष चतुर्वेदी, एक मिनट, आरपी सिंह, 1 मिनट।
हमारा राष्ट्रीय ध्वज है।
जी जी, मैं
साहस, त्याग, बलिदान और समृद्धि का
मगर
प्रतीक है, राष्ट्र का गौरव
इनको
है।
हरा
तो
चाहिए।
इसमें तो सभी तीनों कलर हैं, कोई ऐसी
आरपी
बात
सिंह जी,
तो
एक
है
मिनट। आशीष, what is your favorite color? Green, of course.
जा चुकी है।
You want green?
No.
Would you have opposed? Listen, if the color had been green, you would have liked it.
Mine is olive green for obvious reasons. Mine is not green. Mine is olive green, Arnab. But coming to the topic of the debate today, seriously, I have no problems with this color change. The previous color was drawn from the Ashok Chakra. But as an Indian citizen, I'm more concerned about the performance of the team rather than what color jersey it adorns.
Exactly, I agree with you. Will the performance go down? Will the performance go down, Shyam Meka, if they wear orange?
No, but I have one more concern.
If they wear saffron?
Give me a second, Arnab. I have one more point to raise. Major Dhyan Chand has not been given the Bharat Ratna for his sports contribution till date. I would request the BJP spokesperson and request you also, Arnab, to kindly initiate this and take up this that Major Dhyan Chand should be given the Bharat Ratna for his.
I am not in the organizing committee of the Bharat Ratna, so you ask somebody who is. I am asking that maybe you would have liked it if this was green. There is a fundamental problem with orange. Now, you know what, Shyam? Congress party.
No, I have denied that.
Tell me. No, you have. No, खुलकर बोलिए ना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
मैं खुल के तो बोल रहा हूँ।
अगर देश में भगवा हो, अगर वहाँ पे ज्यादा भगवाधारी हो, जहाँ पे लोग भगवा पहनते हैं, आप लोग को बड़ी टेंशन हो जाती है। भगवा यानी कि बसंती कलर जो कहा जाता है, बसंती, लाइट सैफरन। चलिए, आपको हार्ड सैफरन नहीं चाहिए, लेट्स गिव यू सॉफ्ट सैफरन, बसंती रंग, जिसके बारे में Nehru had also written that this is a beautiful color. I want to ask you, Shyam, why did you make such a big issue of the saffron color on the... I don't even want to call it orange. I would say saffron. What's wrong with saffron?
Arnab, I'm amazed at the creativity with which you pick up topics to do your usual Congress bashing. This is a non-issue, non-topic at all.
Why has the Congress party made it an issue?
It's a national prime time. This is what we are discussing. There are a lot many issues.
This is what the Congress party is discussing. Ratan Sharda, I am only showing the people of this country how foolish the Congress party has become. Ratan Sharda. Louder, Ratan. I can't hear you. Ratan ji.
See, I'm saying, why is he embarrassed? If he's embarrassed, he should say, Papa, he should tell the leadership, please stop this kind of nonsense. Why come here and say, why it is national debate? See, the problem with these lefties and secularists is they have allergy or antipathy to saffron for reasons unknown. Probably the reason is that this color reminds the people of the antiquity of this nation, which has been alive for last 10,000 years despite every kind of oppression, suppression, killings and whatnot. This color was there with Bharat. Even before the term Hindu was very popular, it was Sanatan Dharma. And remember, this is the color of rising sun. Hockey is rising.
No, don't say sun and all. Let me. No, it's not because of the sun. Ratan Sharda, let me be more direct than you. You are being indirect. It is the color of Hinduism. I don't want. It's not the color of the sun. Sun has many shades: red,
rising,
red,
I said
orange.
rising, Arnab,
this is the color of Hinduism.
I said this is also color of Shivaji, Maharana
It is, but no. It is the color of Hindu pride.
Mahaprabhu. It is the color of the civilization. What is the problem?
It is the color of.
So they have this problem. But when Nehru asked for a saffron color with a charkha and Patel and Nehru, they object. Will they
But you should say, but Ratan Shada, you should proudly say that it is the color of Hinduism.
Gandhiji reduced to 1/3.
Yeah, but don't bring Gandhi into it. Gandhi used Hindu narrative. Please, Gandhi has done many wrong things.
I said Patel and Nehru. Arnab, Patel and Nehru.
Gandhi politicized Hinduism.
Accepted a completely saffron flag with a charkha.
If there's one person who did Hindu politics, it was Gandhi.
Patel as saffronites.
Okay.
Will they call them Hindu communals?
No, the problem.
So this entire idea is so stupid. Pargat Singh, the great hockey captain, said, "Mujhe saffron se problem hai." Did Congress ever speak about removal of saffron as the Nishan Sahib to yellow? Do they have the courage to say that? When it was changed by SGPC and the Khalistani-minded people, nobody spoke up. So all this cries only about the identity
Ratan
of this
Sharda
nation.
now. Ratan Sharda, I'd like to bring in AB Subaya, please. AB Subaya. Is there a rule which says the color should always be blue?
No, sir. No, sir. What is that? I was the coach after my playing days, I was coach for the Indian team in 2010 to 12 before the London Olympics. There, the foreign coach, they told us as the turf from green, it has turned into blue turfs. That pitch has come to blue. That time, wearing a blue t-shirts, it's always a actually problem to find the correct players and wearing blue stockings, it's always been problem. Where it in 2012 itself, the white with the orange tinge and with the blue, it is started then. I don't know why they didn't find any problem that time. It is in 2012 when we were also as a coach with Michael Knopf, he's from Australia.
Maybe after the CJP, they won't have a problem with everything because CJP is anti-Hindu. They have made all these tukre remarks, so anything anti-Hindu, maybe they've got encouraged.
No, now it's purely on the identification where easily you can pass your, I think, fellow players and you can find them easily because that's why they stopped the wearing the white.
I think we should have the saffron color. Unlike Ratan Sharda, I will not be subtle. A color we should proudly associate Hindu nationalism. We should proudly associate Hindu pride, Hindu civilizational pride, a beautiful color which tells you about the history and reminds you about the Hindu heritage of this country should be displayed. Why should we look for even examples like orange is a better contrast with a blue turf? Yes, Tuhin wanted to come in. Tuhin.
Arnab, there is a larger problem with the Gandhi siblings. They need to realize that India cannot operate from Wayanad, where they have reduced themselves to being a clone of IUML. So most of their concerns emanate out of their vote bank politics in Wayanad. Now, number one, Hockey India has made it very clear that, there are technical reasons. It provides the color contrast, provides better visibility, better reflexes, which would lead to an increase in better, which would lead to better performance. Does the Congress Party not want our hockey team to do well? But, look at the larger issue. This is the third such comment from the Congress Party in the last 3 days, where they are making innuendos, where they are employing innuendos which borders on Hindu phobia. First, Priyanka Gandhi refers to the IIT director Madras as a Gaumutra expert. Then Mallikarjun Kharge takes an unnecessary jibe today, in the discussion today. And this is the third one where Priyanka Gandhi is, actually has problems with the saffron color. So I think the Congress Party needs to realize that, India cannot operate out of Wayanad, and accordingly, she will have to keep her mouth shut on important issues which are purely technical in nature, which are purely for the good of the country and the players. Mallikarjun Kharge took a jibe at Manusmriti. Sorry, I missed that.
Arnab, can I speak?
Yeah, speak, I'm waiting. Huh?
Arnab, see, the question is, who assigned these colors to the parties and to the religions? Everybody is talking so passionately. Who assigned these colors to parties and religions?
Okay, what a deep question. Who assigned the orange, the saffron color to Hinduism? I don't know. I'll have to go back 10,000 years.
And Hinduism to a single color?
Civilizational vigor.
What are we talking even? Why do you reduce Hinduism and Indianness to a single color?
You don't believe that India is a civilizational nation. You believe that India became, India came into existence with the invasion of, with the invasions in 1193.
Believe in
we
that,
believe India is a 5,000 years old civilization. That is the core difference over here.
No.
Orange symbolizes
who assigned
the
1 minute, just 1 minute. Tuhin, the better counter for Shyam is, Shyam, listen to me. Shyam, listen to me. I'm talking to you. Tell me, since you are asking deep questions today, I also want to ask a deep question. Who assigned the color green to Islam?
Who?
Since you say who assigned the color saffron to Hinduism, I'm asking you who?
Who assigned? That's what I'm asking.
Who said then? Why are you going on about saffron all the time?
Why are you objecting then?
Let the Indian team wear saffron. Let the Indian cricket team also wear saffron.
Come on, this is a color.
Let the Indian cricket team wear saffron.
It's a color.
Why did you say Hindu terror, saffron terror?
Don't get worked up.
Why did you use the term Hindu terror, saffron terror? Please tell me. You invented the term saffron terror, Hindu terror. Why? What was the motive behind that? Did RSS invent saffron color, the Kesariya? No. It is the most ancient color, the glorious color that Bharat is recognized by, not by you. It is color of my rishis, my warriors, and my history. So what is the problem?
I asked you this. One minute. The question asked a while earlier by Ashish. By Ashish, the Samajwadi Party leader was, he said, I request the BJP government to give Major Gyan Chand a Bharat Ratna, announce a Bharat Ratna in his name. I would like to share with you, when the Khel Ratna award was to be named, your ally, the Congress party, was told it should be named after Medan Dhyan Chand. But the Congress party said no, it must be named after Rajiv Gandhi. Because they don't have enough things named after Rajiv Gandhi. So they called it Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. The BJP came in and they called it Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. आपने तो अवार्ड को भी स्पेयर नहीं किया आशीष जी. आप कैसे आज सवाल पूछ सकते हैं that the Khel Ratna Award should be named after Dhyan Chand? When the Congress party refused to do so when it was in power, they said no, who is Dhyan Chand? We need Rajiv Gandhi. Tell me, Ashish, Shyam, what game did Rajiv Gandhi specialize in? What was his sport besides Bofors and corruption? Name it now.
I'll go back.
No, nahi hoga
abhi. See, I again reiterate my point that yes, Major Dhyan Chand should be given the Bharat Ratna for his contribution to the Indian hockey. He deserves that.
What was Suresh Kalmadi's contribution to Indian hockey?
Why Congress didn't do that? I am not aware of that.
No, now you can't say I'm not aware. I don't know. Ask somebody else. Why should we do?
Arnab, I'm not from Congress.
No, you may not be. They are your allies. They are your forever friends. They are your 2 a.m. call buddies. You cannot say they are nobody to me.
No.
Now you are caught. You can't go anywhere. Now left, now right. You can't do anything.
I've thrown you off track by not opposing the color of the jersey.
I love the saffron color. People asked me, I love the saffron. RP. Saffron should be the color for all sportsmen in this country.
Discussing how we can better the performance rather than the color of the jersey. It is immaterial. And
it is material. Saffron motivates. It is not any other color.
Saffron is the color of sacrifice and courage. It motivates.
It doesn't make a difference. We have to discuss how we can better the performance rather than which color.
saffron se
Any
hai.
color you make them wear, we are okay with that.
No. Dr. RP Singh, Tuhin, you have a problem. No, you have a problem. You have a problem with saffron.
I don't know. You know, I understand Mulayam Singh Yadav ji was a wrestler, but I don't think Akhilesh Yadav has played hockey. The very reason why this change primarily has been has been brought is on technical reasons. The saffron color provides a better contrast vis-a-vis the blue. Vis-a-vis the blue turf,
why are you giving clarification?
reflexes are very important for any player. The contrast. So yes, support it. But we are equally proud of the saffron color.
If it is on
We should have a hashtag Go Saffron Go. We should have a hashtag Dr. RP Singh. Our hashtag should be Go Saffron Go.
We are supporting it, yet you are giving clarification.
Yeah, Dr. RP Singh, I think saffron is going to be lucky for the Indian hockey team, I tell you. They'll be lucky for the Indian hockey team. What do you think, Dr. RP Singh? It'll be lucky now.
Yet you are giving clarification.
Correct.
Which is not
You say correct. अब ये मैं बार बार वही कह रहा हूं, इस पे राजनीति की बात नहीं है। अभी जो टर्फ है वो ब्लू टर्फ है, पहले येलो बॉल से खेलते थे, अब व्हाइट बॉल आ गया। अब बहुतों को नहीं पता है, अब व्हाइट बॉल से खेलते हैं, फ्लड लाइट में खेलते हैं। कॉन्ट्रास्ट अगर जर्सी होगी केसरिया, उसमें तो पूरे हमारे झंडे का है, उसमें व्हाइट भी है, ग्रीन भी है, केसरिया भी है, तो उसको तूल नहीं देना चाहिए। और ये सब प्लेयरों के सबके सहयोग से और सबने इसको कहा ये कलर अच्छा है, इसलिए ये हमारे कंट्री के लिए। अभी टीम जा रही है हमारी, चली गई है लड़कियों की, वुमेन्स की, कल लड़कों की जाएगी। अभी हम सबको उनको अपना शुभकामनाएं देना चाहिए कि वर्ल्ड कप में दोनों टीमें अच्छा खेल के आए, इसको विवाद नहीं करना चाहिए।
Now viewers, I thank you all for that. Let's say bleed saffron. Everybody says bleed blue. Why not bleed saffron? Saffron is a beautiful color. In Bhagwa is a beautiful color, ladies and gentlemen. It reminds us of our deep civilizational heritage. And now moving on to a story that has unfortunately been underreported from my beautiful state of Assam. Ladies and gentlemen, the floods in Assam have been absolutely devastating. Parts of Assam that were not affected in this way earlier have been affected. My figures are that over 3 lakh people affected over 7 districts, and Shivsagar among them, Golaghat, Soraidio, Jorhat, Nagaon, Bishwanath and Kamrup. Hundreds of villages remain affected. Across these 6 districts, 3.32 lakh people are affected. But affected is just a word, ladies and gentlemen. They've been devastated. And the Assam government is doing absolutely all it can, and the entire forces are there on the ground. Now it is important that while all this happens, the centre must step in. A major relief package must come in. Everybody in India must contribute. Unfortunately, in the middle of all this, CJP reporting the situation in Assam, the level of devastation has been underreported. The Chief Minister, Himanta Biswa Sarma, has sought a special central support package. I hope that is announced at the earliest. And ladies and gentlemen, this special relief and rehabilitation package must not just be announced, but it must be delivered on the ground. I appeal on behalf of the Republic Media Network, we should raise awareness about it, and we must talk about it nationally. People talk about earthquake when it happens in Japan, but you don't talk about floods when it happens in Assam. How short-sighted do we get? Just look at those pictures out there and think about the people on the ground who are affected. I'm joined by Sushanto Borgohain, the Water Resources Minister of Assam, Dr. Ankita Datta, Vice Chairperson of the Assam State Youth Commission. Milon Borgohain is President of the Altai Ahom Students Union, a prominent student leader. And my friend and social commentator Mayur Bora is on the program. I'd like to go to Sushanto Da first. Mr. Borgohain, how are you not able to get the central support package yet? You are a BJP government, you're a double-engine sarkar in that sense. Is it taking too long to get the central relief package? And what do the people of Assam need right now?
This is not like that actually. In the unexpected flood, it happened in our district. It has never happened in the last 100 years. But our government is fully prepared in these flood situations, and we are having enough money and got enough support from the government. Because of this support, we have started with the 3R. One is the relief, then is the rescue, relief, and now we are working for the restorations. And in each step, the central government is enormously helping us to fight this flood. And it was very unexpected, as I said, and a very intense flood. Lots of life has damaged. We lost lots of life, and our livestock has been damaged. But still, we have fought this flood initially. And lots of life we could rescue them through NDRF and SDRF. And
No,
yes,
my question is that Assam is no stranger to floods. What has made it so devastating this time? What is different this time?
See, actually, we have always, Assam faces lots of flood problem, but we always get, flood in some part of the Assam, mainly in the Lakhimpur district, Dhemaji district, and in the foothills of the Arunachals and in those areas. But this Sibsagar and Jorhat district, these kind of intensities of flood we have never faced. And it all had happened from the Nagaland, with the cloudburst, they said, and very intense rain in this area, which has happened in this, in this district of the Sibsagar and Soraideo.
And now going forward, I'd like to go to Dr. Ankita Datta, who's from the Assam State Youth Commission. Dr. Datta, on the ground, what are you hearing? Are there enough groups helping people? Can the government handle this alone? People watching this across India, what would you say to them? I also want to put it out on the ticker. You should contribute to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. It is not just corporates should do that. Big companies across India should do that. It should be a national effort this time. But what is required on the ground, Dr. Ankita?
Thank you, Arnab, for bringing attention to the national media. And yes, I am from Sibsagar myself, and it has been devastating. It is a natural calamity. And in the ground, it is in a horrible condition, livestock, human tragedy, and a lot of loss of property. But at the same time, I would like to say that the Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, is doing commendable work. And so is the BJP party, because yesterday we have seen almost 16 crores worth of clothes, mosquito nets have been sent. At the same time, the BJP Assam government, under the leadership of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, have sent rations, CM Relief Fund, through a CM Relief Fund, food, dal, essentials, mustard oil, everything has been sent. Simultaneously, in terms of education, they are leaving nobody aside. In terms of education, textbooks have been printed and sent because it has been washed away. So textbooks have been sent to the students, new uniforms that have been made again and being sent to all the students in Sibsagar district, Soraideo district, Jorhat, and then in Golaghat as well. At the same time, one-time benefit of interim relief of 15,000 has been granted to households in Sibsagar and at the other districts there. Students are being given to relief to buy books, 1,000 for the undergrads, then BA and the degree holders, 3,000 to buy back books, and the above degree holders, 5,000.
But is there a feeling?
Relief have been granted to
but
students.
all this is very good. But is there a feeling that nationally, nationally not enough attention is there? I'm told that people in Assam are angry that the national media has not looked at this in enough detail. And I think we need to highlight this a lot more actively. Moyur, is there that growing feeling here? I want to... Yes, please. Moyur.
Arnab, first of all, let me tell you, initially, to be very honest with you, because you are a dear friend,
I fulminated also against you, and I have got the honesty and courage to tell you on your face. And now good to see for the last 3-4 days, at least you are trying to invite the attention of the nation in your popular program to the kind of the suffering that people have been facing. See, Assam is not new to flood, but this kind of flood, this kind of human suffering is unprecedented. It's very, very horrifying. One has to go there to see and believe that how the fury of the nature can be so very horrifying and terrifying for the 7 districts. More than 3 lakh people, 7 districts and 51 revenue circles have been totally been devastated. Ankita was right. She was telling about what the initiative has been taking. Susanto has also told about the initiative of the government. But Arnab, let me tell you some of the sentiments. I think administrative convenience and equation of the political masters in Delhi is important, but much more important is the suffering and sentiments of the people of Assam. People are very unhappy because both Mr. Amit Shah and Narendra Modi, before the election time, they come to Assam and people welcome them. They come and do politics, they ask for votes, and they come twice a week, thrice a week also. But this time they are only making telephone calls, and the group of our MPs are going and garlanding them with gamusa and discussing about the flood. I think this has made, this point number 1, people are unhappy about that. Second is, symbolically, I think their visit is very, very important. But one extremely substantive issue, I think Milan would be able to also highlight, and Susanto also knows, that it has gone to Guwahati High Court also. The erstwhile leader of opposition of Congress, Debabrata Soikia, brought it to the notice of Guwahati High Court 2018-19, and it was also discussed in the assembly. The Bihubor area of Sibsagar, Arnab, the riverbed erosion, the kind of changing course of the river, as well as the hollowing out of the whole earth. Why suddenly? And the cloudburst theory Susanto has been telling, but I feel that has been debunked by the meteorological department. They have told that there is no substantial cloudburst which can hamper or which
what
can
are you
come to
indicating?
this particular extent.
What are you hinting towards?
Moyur,
what are you hinting towards? Is there something else which has happened this time?
And devastated the whole people. It has been totally been heart-wrenching. It is unprecedented. Nobody has seen this before, and now this is the time not for politics, not for Akhil Gogoi or BJP doing different kind of politics. This is the time also not to take selfies, or not. You know, 2 of the MLAs were chased away. I don't want to name them today. It has been extensively reported in local media. You do your job. Your selfies and other things can wait. Your social media feed can wait. I think this is the pile. You must show empathy, and justice should not only be done, it should appear that justice is being done. Okay, as you have been doing. I told you. Initially you also did not discuss, but you have been consistently doing that. And I'm thankful for that.
I see what is happening here. What is happening here, Moyur?
I will also do the needful in this regard.
Yeah, Moyur, what is happening here is, and I'll tell you what has happened, especially since the 18th, 19th, 20th onwards. There is a perceptible information distance which was built between Guwahati and Dibrugarh and Jorhat and Sibsagar and Nagaon on the one side and Delhi on the other. This is unfortunate, but I will accept this fact. And the reason is because, especially since the government has been handling a very potentially violent situation where, as you very well know, Moyur, the bunch of very violent people were about to attack and ravage and burn down the parliament, supported by certain political parties. But I believe this is no excuse. Nobody can say that we are busy with this, so we can't look at Assam. I think it should be a wake-up call for everybody in Delhi who is so into each other's hair. They are only bothered about who is pro-CJP, anti-BJP, pro-BJP, anti-BJP, that they forget that there is the whole world out there, you know, and millions of people in Assam have been affected, and nobody cares about it because people are busy taking money and making stupid reels from Jantar Mantar. But yes, the government has been handling a situation, but there is a perceptible information gap, which is why Moyur, let me complete. I am stepping forward. Yeah. I want to tell you, Moyur, I have cancelled my other debates today. I have got calls.
Thank you.
I have got calls from people saying to me, "Ohomia, to me kwa," and I said, "I'm sorry. I have raised my voice. I will continue to raise my voice. But Mureta Sinta se, I have a real worry out here." And my worry is कि मिलन एटू खाली normal flood नेकी. Is it a normal flood कि किबा abnormal होइसे एक बार? Is it purely weather related, normal flood related? Because Sibsagar, Soraidio does not get affected.
Yes.
Is there something unusual about this nature of flood? I'm telling you, my maternal Muraitar Ghor Sibsagar, Aitar Mar Ghor Sibsagar. We never heard of these kind of floods in Sibsagar. They are themselves surprised. So is there something else that has happened this time? Milan, what would you like to share?
Arnab, thanks for your show, because some of people of Assamese that they are telling that no national media have interested to show the problems of Assam actually. That's why I'm offer thanks to for this show. And this is a unfortunate and unbelievable problem of flood which has been going to see and Sibsagar and Soraidio, because Soraidio and Sibsagar have not seen ever earlier this type of flood, because it is an unexpected and unbelievable problem actually. That's why we are telling that central government have to declare for a special package for Sibsagar and Soraidio districts. State government is doing so much. We thank the state government, but state government have to do more, because near about 1 lakh or 2 lakh people are affected in this flood actually. That's why we appeal to the Himanta Biswa Sarma, Mr. CM of Assam, that he is doing so much, how much he can do, but he have to do more, because without having central government support, he cannot recover this type of flood and affection, because 3 or 4 to 5 years.
No, I have a suggestion, Milan.
Yes.
What politicians have to do, they will do. What the government of Assam has to do, what Mr. Borgohain has to do, Himanta Biswa Sarma has to do, they will do. Why can't all a group of Assamese people write a common letter? I will also join you. Let us, all Assamese people from all over write a letter and give it to the Prime Minister's office.
So definitely we have to do that.
Why don't you? You are a very active student leader. You all get together. Mayur is socially involved. Get thousands of people and we share a letter and we present it to the Prime Minister's office for immediate intervention. It will only help the government's efforts.
Definitely we have to do that, Arnab. But main and good things is to hear that every Assamese people of all sizes, they are coming to help the Sibsagar and Soraidio people, except not in Assam actually, outside from Assam.
I have to take one response. Milan, I'll take one response from Mr. Borgohain before I close. Mr. Borgohain, you heard Mayur? Would you like to respond to what Mayur said?
Yes, because definitely I wanted to respond. See, many people are saying that without cloudburst, this water has come from some kind of sources. But this kind of devastating flood, right from the bank of the Dikho to another 20 kilometers away, the flood has been, the water has been spilled throughout the plains area. This cannot happen without a massive rain at the Nagaland. This cannot happen without a moderate rain. This can only happen with a very massive rain. And one thing I will tell you, see, Amit Shahji and somebody has dragged the name of Prime Minister and Amit Shahji. If Amit Shahji and Prime Minister visit, and without any interministerial team, we cannot get help. Sometimes the Prime Minister visit area, but ministry team and interministry team comes after 8 and 9 months after the flood. But some 3 days back, already the interministry team has visited the Assam at the behest of our Honorable Chief Minister.
It needs to respond fast, sir.
To get the Delhi Ministry to
sir, it has to give its inspection report fast. Sushanto Da, it has to give its inspection report fast. It has to give its recommendations fast. Otherwise, too much time will be wasted. Mayur, we must come together and give a common appeal to the Prime Minister's office. I have to close at this point of time only for want of time, Mayur.
Arnab, just 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I want you to amplify the voice of Assam, magnify the voice of Assam. The letters and other things will take place, but you have to keep on raising it occasionally. I understand, but 10-15 minutes if you can devote.
I promise you I will. I promise you we have had, see, Mayur, I want to point out too, we are the only national channel reporting every day. My reporter Anirudh, others, we are on the site. We will amplify. We will put it on across all our digital and our entire network in all our languages. That is my commitment to you. That is my commitment to you. But I thank you very much for joining us. Let's raise the voice. Let's not forget what's happening in Assam. We can keep talking about CJP and Parliament. but the situation in Assam is really bad. Don't remain quiet, don't look away. At 9 o'clock tonight, huge backlash at the CJP's perverse videos. The CJP backers are now apologizing. Do you accept their apology?
रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे। आगे पीछे ऊपर नीचे होता रहेगा, धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे। रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा रहना तू सतरंगा, जो होना है वो तो होना ही है। रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा, सदा 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 मुस्कुरा। रंग 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 रंगीन रे, देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे। बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
पापा
सॉरी यार, गलती हो गई है। ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा।
छक्का?
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ।
ला भाई मेरा बैट। वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू।
डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार।
बैट किसका है?
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना। सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस। ट्रायल लूंगा। श्योर। वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस। ट्रायल में पास। सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।